Good morning everybody, welcome to Rhyme of the Times for the week ending 5th of July 2025. The Pips bill squeaks through and Starmer says phew, but the result pleases few as it doesn't do what it's meant to do. Then Reeves causes a to-do, crying in her pew, leaving Sir Keir in another stew. But all is tickety-boo when Labour announce a big NHS review. One might construe that Bob Vylan now rue causing such a hullabaloo. After 16 years of ado, Oasis renew what they best do, and at Cardiff the fans are wooed. At Wimbledon a slew of new records under skies mainly blue. On Tuesday, British lawmakers voted, a government win the final score denoted, and the Cabinet was quick to sugarcoat it. Their defence of the outcome was full-throated, but an image of disunity had been promoted, and it was their opponents, not they, who gloated. How could the losers possibly derive comfort from a losing margin of 75? It's because many key components had been stripped from the bill on universal credit and PIPs. In fact, the bill had been completely gutted, a claim Sir Keir tried to have rebutted. The point of the bill was to save big pennies, but in the end it appears it won't save any. Most notably, 1 year after a landslide win, the PM's lost control outside and within. While his national popularity has really tanked, there's now also much friction within his own ranks. A left-field development was added to the drama, with Labour rejects Corbyn and Sultana planning a new party to challenge Starmer. The Labour Party left flank may call it karma. For them, the PM has moved the goalposts far right of what true socialists value most. Maybe it was no surprise to see Starmer stumble as he headed for Wednesday's rumble in the jungle, from the relatively zen number 10 to PMQs in the Commons Lion's Den. The Labour front benches seemed more like the trenches, flak from all sides testing Starmer's defences. Meanwhile his wing commander sat there crying. Rachel Reeves looked distraught, there was no denying. As Kemi jabbed at Sir Keir and kept following up, Rach wished the Commons floor would swallow her up. The PM afterwards claimed he hadn't even noticed. The barrage of tough questions had kept his mind focused. The Chancellor herself said it was a personal issue that had required her to reach for the tissues. Next day all seemed fine between Starmer and Reeves. Indeed, along with Wes Streeting, they were thick as thieves. They were together to launch their 10-year vision to transform the NHS provision. Health issues won't be such a pain in the neck with the use of some revolutionary tech. The proposed Pocket Doctor NHS app will mean many problems need just a finger tap. But the whole week on balance for Keir and Rach had been somewhat humbling with a capital H. And when Rachel gets tearful, markets get fearful. And that gives no one reasons to be cheerful. On Thursday the French attacked the dinghies with knives, intending to save, not terminate lives, a new tactic from the French gendarmes to destroy the boats and leave humans unharmed. In the first half of this year, migrants getting here across the Channel is more than any previous year. Wimbledon is 137 tournaments old, but this week new stories would unfold. Monday saw 7 Brits live to fight another day, the most ever to survive a single day's play. Played in 34 degrees under a blue sky, the mercury at Wimbledon has never been so high. Line judges were replaced by an AI system, and many nostalgists probably missed them. And after just 2 rounds, looking around, single seeds all over the place could be found, some of them into round 3, only just, but a record 36 scattered in the dust. From sport to music, as the BBC fessed up, agreeing their Glasgow coverage had been messed up, admitting they should have pulled the live stream of Bob Vylan when they became too extreme. Meanwhile the duo spun the spin that all villains spin, that all publicity for them is a win. But now they've had their US visas revoked, so their tour there is off, which ain't no joke. Liam and Noel this week were back on the same stage. A 16-year feud, now they're back on the same page. A world tour started at the former millennium with Friday's set that didn't surprise anyone. All the big tunes, satisfaction assured. Nostalgia dished out by a band much adored. Fans' anger at the dynamic pricing fiasco all suddenly seemed like a long time ago. Oasis left generations of fans in a daze, looking back to hanker after pre-digital ways. The Gallaghers have got through their bad phase. We're all part of their master plan. Happy days. In the early hours of Thursday, a soccer shocker with news of the death of Diogo Jota. In his car with his younger brother in Spain, there was a blowout and it went up in flames. He'll never be seen again on the Anfield grass. The thought for many fans is hard to grasp. 28 years old with 3 kids and 10 days wed. A nice guy from all the things written and said. Palestine action were on Friday at midnight, supposed to be officially out of mind, out of sight. That's when they were proscribed, i.e. officially banned, but members of this terrorist group made a stand. Saturday in Parliament Square they put to the test their new status with an organised protest. 83 of them found themselves under arrest.